So 2020. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed the last couple videos. I know it's been a few days or a few weeks since I've been back. Happens to the best of us. Us particularly here in Southwest Louisiana are still dealing with tons of hurricanes, home problems, business problems, insurance problems, the likes of just so many friends and family, and we're no different. We're dealing with the same thing. So I apologize for the hiatus, but our home is in shambles and we are not able to live there, and our office is being delayed exponentially by the same problems, insurance, things like that. So this half of this room isn't renovated because of water damage. So we're gonna make do on the other half. Anyway, I'm here in the middle of the chaos, and guess what? You should be too, because that's all we've got right now in a lot of places in our lives. And I think that's what I've learned from 2020. One of the biggest things is that we're not in control of a lot of things in our life that we thought we were in control of. And I think we took a lot of things for granted. Geez, the ability to go shop where you want to shop, eat where you want to eat, buy what you want to buy, see family when you want to see family. We had a baby this year. We have a 2-month-old, and only my mother-in-law could be there. Little things like that. Like, I never thought that having a huge group of people to celebrate, like waiting at the door and listening, I didn't know to take that I took that for granted because I didn't know it could be taken away from me. But man, that's what I've learned from 2020 so much, is that don't take things for granted. From life and family and finances, just everything. So this video, I don't know, man, I just wanted to get on, and it's like, you should see all these beautiful YouTube ideas, right? So just like almost everybody else in life, we have this beautiful dream board of what next looks like. What does the next month look like? What does the next 3 months look like? 6 months, year? What are we gonna do when our finances do this? When the insurance company says this? When our family is able to do this? So we have this list of things that is waiting for something to improve, something to shift, something to change, or something to allow us to get back to normalcy. And what I think I'm ready to embrace going into 2021 is that I don't need seemingly normal to push forward. Because think about that. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to your families. It's not fair to your employers or employees or those that you influence, for you to constantly be almost ready to go in because we're waiting for things to improve. I don't know how long COVID is going to last. I don't know what business is going to look like, what our economy is going to look like in a few months. But I do know that I can wake up every day and say, I'm going to do as much as I possibly can, as much as I possibly can do today to make today amazing. And I'm preaching to myself here. My goodness, just not having this office and the team ready, and just the videos and branding and all the things on top of all the things. For this video, I do want to do something a little bit different. So I'm not an expert on, what goes on in between these two ears, but I know someone who is. A good friend of mine. His name's Brent Woods. I was on his podcast, and he's a licensed counselor. And this dude is he's a beast, man. He's amazing. He knows how to talk to you in a way that no matter what you're going through, everything's gonna be okay. 5 minutes with this guy, and I feel like life is back to normal. And so, let me see if I can bother him. Let me see if I can get him to pick up.
How do you find a happy medium when things have just gone so bad this year, and things have just Yeah. Okay. So let's see what this is about. Hey, man.
Hey, you weren't in the middle of anything, were you?
I literally was recording a video to post. So yeah, thanks for getting me in the middle of that, man.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting. I promise it's worth it. Do you have 47 seconds?
47 is an interesting number. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Okay, here we go. I'm filming a video on how to move past 2020 and move into 2021 with the right mindset. So in 60 seconds, do you think you could tell people like the top 3 ways? Is it because you're like the counselor, man? The top 3 ways that you would maybe put 2020 behind you and have a healthy mindset going into 2021. What would those be?
I think, and yes, so I think the first thing is just to be realistic with your expectations. You know, don't get this high expectation of 2021 is going to be the best year ever, but also don't get into the dumps about it and say, oh, 2021 is going to be this worst year ever. It's about perspective. So I think number 1, perspective. Work on your perspective every day. Number 2, number 2 would be to set realistic goals. You know, and so honestly, just what is a realistic goal? You know, it kind of goes with number 1, I guess, but realistic goals. Like, I'm gonna accomplish these 2 things in the next few months. And I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions, right? So I'm not really one of those guys like, oh, new year, new you, whatever. But realistic.
I'm one of the worst. I fall prey to that every single year. So what you're saying is maybe instead of fatting out and trying to find like a false sense of security, making real goals with real definitive things that could benefit. Okay.
Yeah, real goals with definitive things that you can do. And so the key is that you want to make sure that is that you set, you know, realistic goals so you can accomplish them. So do 1 to 2 things well, and the other stuff is gonna have to wait.
Because I was about to buy a Peloton because I was in a bad mood. Do you think that
probably
maybe
not,
I should?
Probably not a good idea, man.
Okay.
I think waiting probably be the best idea.
Okay. Wait, realistic goals. So 1, perspective. 2, realistic goals. Fast, hit me. What's number 3?
Social support.
Social support? Okay, this one's got to be big coming from like moving back to normalcy from a COVID world. I feel like I've been either by myself or just me, my wife, and our little ones for a very, very long time. And it takes a lot of effort to not be there. So you're saying we should try even harder?
I think it goes along with the first 2, right? Perspective.
Okay.
And realistic goals, right? Because you can't just say COVID's over and just pretend like it's not still happening. But I don't know. I mean, I think that it's social support. You know, so try something that you've not done yet. And so I think, you know, being creative with things. You know, and I mean, you know, the weather's been kind of bad lately. It's been tough to get outside. But start thinking, jotting down, brainstorming. You know, like 2 minds are better than 1, 3 minds are better than 2. So I think it's just like brainstorm with your social network and see what you can come up with.
Okay, so 1, perspective. 2, realistic and healthy goals. 3, social support. But I'm gonna put strategic before it. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea.
Watch, if I had the bouncing ball, remember the bouncing ball for the syllables? Strategic, social support. I mean, really good. I'm gonna have to edit that in. Okay, look, I've got to go back to my video. Apparently you have to go back to yours. Brent, you're the man, as always. Love you, brother. And, all right, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Brent, tell everybody bye.
Later.
Thanks, Brent, you're the man. Later, homie, bye. How good was that? I feel better just saying it. Number 1, oh crap, ADD. Okay, number 1, perspective, healthy perspective. Number 2, healthy and realistic goals. And number 3, what was number 3? Social support, strategic social support, strategic social support. I hope this video was helpful. I have hope for the future, gonna be honest, every day is a struggle. I want this office done. I want to be back in our home, sleep in our bed. We're still probably 5 weeks away from that because of the damage from the hurricane. And that was in August. I didn't know that I took sleeping in our own bed and sitting in our living room, playing in our daughter playing in our backyard. I didn't know I took all that for granted, but I do now. So, 2021, bring it on, baby. We're ready. Hopefully you are too. As always, love you guys so much. Cannot wait for the next video. Keep an eye out. Tons of content coming up. Got a really cool video. We're supposed to compare an A5100 to an iPhone to a Sony a7 III, which is about a $1,700 camera, to a Sony a7S III, which is a $3,500 camera, and prove that story, set design, and lighting are more important than the camera, which will be really, really good for those influencers and entrepreneurs out there that you feel like your budget is what stifles your creativity. But guess what? Telling a story and having great lighting is exponentially more important. And I can't wait to show you that. So have an amazing, amazing 2021. Look forward to journeying with you and enjoying it with you. Have a blessed day. Love you guys. Wait, if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, the same song and dance. They're this direction, those buttons. Hit that little bell too. Ding, 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 ding. Get a little notification when the next video post. Hopefully it won't take 3 weeks to come out. My bad. Jordan out. Wrong direction.